So you guys are all aware of the drama that's surrounding J.K. Rowling. I mean, J.K. Rowling's name has literally become synonymous with drama simply because people don't like what she had to say one time in history. And ever since she said that one thing that one time in history, now they want to cancel her. Even after we're long dead, even after J.K. Rowling is long dead, her name is going to go down in history as still trying to be canceled. They're literally like, she's the female Achilles, but except the praising Achilles, they're going to be trying to cancel her for the next 1,000+ years. It's ridiculous. But now we have an article that comes to us from Bounding Into Comics that says that the Harry Potter actress EVANNA Lynch just recently retracted, which is interesting, her previous criticism of J.K. Rowling, and now says that it's important that she has been amplifying the voices of detransitioners. I don't even know where to begin with this because I find it hilarious because if you guys remember, almost all the original Harry Potter cast turned their backs on the person who made them famous. Really, at the end of the day, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, they turned their backs on J.K. Rowling because it was socially cool to do so. You know, these are actors and actresses who are professional panderers, right? So if their PR team says, hey, you need to say this in public right now, guess what they're going to do? They're going to say that exact thing in public at that moment. And now apparently EVANNA Lynch is retracting this statement that she had made against J.K. Rowling. So I'm curious to see why she decided to do so. So it says, where once she felt that Harry Potter scribe public criticizing of transgender socio-political activism was unwarranted and unhelpful, actress EVANNA Lynch has come to appreciate J.K. Rowling's dedication to protecting the rights of biological women. Lynch, who portrayed the whimsical Luna Lovegood in Warner Bros. Live-action film adaptations, first waded into the ongoing discourse against Rowling in 2020 following the author's criticism of the term people who menstruate. Retweeting an article from the Global Development Agenda-centric news outlet Devix headlined, Opinion, creating a more equal post-COOF-19 world for people who menstruate. That was an article? What the fuck? That was an article? Just reading that headline is disgusting, man. Rowling sarcastically questioned, I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Wumbin? Wimpund? Wumud? I remember this post, actually. That's pretty funny. I like that one. Like clockwork, Rowling's tweet would subsequently prompt numerous accusations of transphobia to be leveled against her, including one from live-action Harry Potter star Daniel Radcliffe. Now again, Daniel Radcliffe, honestly, dude, I think this man's a major cuck for bowing to the mob and turning his back on J.K. Rowling. You are literally super famous because you played Harry Potter, a character that would not exist without J.K. Rowling, and you turned your back on J.K. Rowling simply because it gave you social clout to do so. That is pathetic, dude. And honestly, I'm so glad that his career never took off really after Harry Potter because he doesn't deserve it. He just doesn't deserve it. It says, responding to the woman for creating the franchise that defined his career. Oh, there you go. Exactly. An essay for the LGBT suicide prevention organization, the Trevor Project, the actor declared transgender women are women. Any statement to the contrary erases the identity and dignity of transgender people and goes against all advice given by professional healthcare associations who have far more expertise on this subject matter than either Joe or I. Again, first off, I don't really trust those associations because they are all basically woke. You know, I guess woke would be the term to use, even though I'm sure there are better terms out there to use. But there are organizations that their ideology takes precedence. So they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to come out and try to tell you what it really is because it goes against their ideology. They need to make sure that they showcase that ideology any chance they get. But again, like this article says, she gave you your career, dude. She really did. She gave you a career and you turned her back on her because why? And the fact that you say transgender women are women, okay. You're a straight male, Daniel Radcliffe, right? All right, so let's give you the hottest trans woman that's out there, okay? One who could really pass as a woman, and just sleep with her. I mean, I'm sure she'll give it to you. Just sleep with her and just confirm to us that transgender are women, and you'll be totally fine with doing that. It's all good, right? I mean, they're women. It's all good. Shortly thereafter, ostensibly feeling the pressure of throngs of Harry Potter fans bearing down on her and demanding she weigh in due to her association with the franchise, Lynch would take to her personal Twitter account to push back against Rowling's opinions, sharing 4 screenshots of the lengthy iOS note, full transcripts of which have been publicly provided by Latin American Harry Potter fan site Potterish. The actress began, I wanted to stay out of commenting on JKR's tweets because it feels impossible to address this subject on Twitter, but I am so saddened to see trans people feeling abandoned by the Harry Potter community. So here are my thoughts. Again, they don't feel abandoned. They don't feel abandoned. They want you to think that's the case, but they don't. They want your obedience. They are going to each sector of entertainment, each sector of media, and they're trying to make people bend the knee. And they're trying to get as many people to bend the knee as possible because every time they do so, it makes them feel good. It says, I imagine that being trans and learning to accept and love yourself is challenging enough, and we as a society should not be adding to that pain, said Lynch. Feeling like you don't fit in or aren't accepted for who you are the worst. Most lonely feelings a human can experience, and I won't be helping to marginalize trans women and men further. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing that men's rights only matter when it comes to them being a trans woman? It's like fucking incredible. I applaud the immense bravery they show in embracing themselves and think we all should listen to their stories, especially as it is Pride Month. She continued, personally, I don't think Twitter is the right place to have this very complex conversation, and we should be reading articles and memoirs, listening to podcasts, and having long-form conversations. I think it's irresponsible to discuss such a delicate topic over Twitter through fragmented thoughts, and I wish Joe wouldn't. That said, as a friend and admirer of Joe, I can't forget what a generous and loving person she is. I disagree with her opinion that cis women are the most vulnerable minority in this situation, and I think she's on the wrong side of this debate, but that doesn't mean that she has completely lost her humanity. I know so well what it feels like to find solace and sense of belonging, a sense of you're not too weird to fit in here, from Harry Potter, and how important that influence was in helping me accept myself as a young person. She would later add, I'm so sorry to any trans people who feel that's been taken away or that this community is no longer that safe place, but Harry Potter world fandom community is literally made up of millions of people now, and I for one will work to make it feel inclusive because trans women are women. Trans women are not women. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can try to, trans women are literally called trans women because they're not women. To say trans women are women is a false statement in and of itself. You can say a trans woman is a trans woman because that's what a trans woman is, right? Like, that's the whole point of saying that. That's the whole point of having trans in there. Otherwise, they would just be women. And if you have to say trans women are women, then that's you saying that that woman is different from an actual woman. Trans women are trans women. You can say that. That's fine. That's statistically factual, but they are not a woman. They are not a biological woman. There is a difference. It says, but after mulling the topic for over the past 3 years, it seems Lynch has come to disagree with the emotional knee-jerk reaction of her younger self. Reflecting on the 2020 kerfuffle during a recent interview with The Telegraph's Eaton Smallman, the actress admitted, I was very naive when I was dragged into that conversation. I didn't even know that there were two sides. Yeah, most people don't because they don't care to know that there are two sides. They're too focused on being mad because somebody on Twitter told them to be mad. It says, I have a view of like good and bad, she told the UK news outlet. I do have compassion for both sides of the argument. I know what it was like to be a teenager who hated my body so much I wanted to crawl out of my skin, so I have great compassion for trans people, and I don't want to add to their pain. I understand being too triggered to be able to have a conversation, Lynch further asserted. If you put me in a room with one of my doctors who treated me in the past for my eating disorder, I'd kick off. Like, I would want to scream and yell names. I also do think it's important that J.K. Rowling has been amplifying the voices of detransitioners. The actress then made sure to note, I had this impulse to go, let's all just stop talking about it, and I think probably I'm a bit braver now about having uncomfortable conversations. Bringing their conversation to a close, Lynch recalled how she was surprised to see just how fervent and widespread the various backlashes against Rowling have been, especially when she wrote her essay opening up about her history as a domestic violence survivor. Listen, at the end of the day, they're gonna be mad at J.K. Rowling because they were told to be mad. These people don't exactly think for themselves, okay? It's been very evident. Not exactly the free-thinking type, and if they're told to be angry at J.K. Rowling for the rest of their days, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna be mad at her. They're gonna rage. They're gonna call you a bigot, a transphobe. You can't make these people happy. That's the problem. You need to stop trying to pretend like you can make them happy. You need to stop trying to pretend like you're not gonna add to their pain because they have no pain. It's fake. All of it's fake. It's fake outrage, and they do it because they love seeing people bend the knee. They love the power. They got addicted to the power that was given to them, and that's what I literally mean, given to them. They don't have any power. They were given power, and that power is easily taken away. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.